is that they are both in y equals format. This one is y equals 3x plus 1. This one is y equals negative 2x plus 6. Because they are both equal to y, they have to be equal to each other. And you can set the other parts up in an equation just like this. Now, my setup, when I choose how to write those two equations, I choose the one with the bigger number in front of the x. And if you look here, we see that this 3 is bigger than this negative 2. And then I solve. And my step to solve is move the one that's smaller. And so since negative 2x is smaller than 3x, I'm going to do the additive inverse, which means the opposite of a negative 2x is a positive 2x. And whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you jump and do to the other. And since everything I'm dealing with are x values, I'm going to line it up under the x. Now, these cancel, which makes life great. And I'm going to add going down. 3x plus 2x is 5x. I'm going to bring down the plus 1. And I'm going to bring down the 6. Then we've got our normal two-step equation. I circle the positive, and the inverse of a positive 1 is a negative 1. Whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you do to the other. These cancel. 6 minus 1 is 5. Bring down the 5x. Now, when it's 5x equals 5, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. These cancel out to 1, so I'm just left with 1x. And 5 divided by 5 is 1. So my first solution, and you don't actually need that 1 in front of the x, is x equals 1. Now, I'm going to choose the equation, and I try to avoid negatives. Avoid negative numbers. So that means I'm going to choose this top equation, and I'm going to rewrite it. And this x equals 1, I'm going to take and plug in for x. And then I used parentheses because there was a 3 in front of the x. Bring down the equals, bring down the y, bring down the plus 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Now, if being in high school, you're going to get a point taken off if you do not write your final answer as an ordered pair. So that is how you solve a systems of equations using equal values.